Be AB FAB and colourful. I'm Pip Oxlade, and thank you. Back in 2008, faced one of the most frightening times in my life, but it has been one of the most change-making times too. So much has happened since then, but I'll just tell you a little bit about it. After 17 years of going through infertility treatment and 2 failed marriages and the stress that goes with infertility treatments, I found out that I had cancer. It was a very rare form of cancer. The last IVF attempt had failed and we grieved and we thought, well, we'll go along the adoption line. Then I fell pregnant naturally, miracle. But then what happened was we found out we had this very rare form of cancer growing in my womb. And the chemotherapy was the only way out, or I would die. Well, I wasn't ready to be a lamb taken to the slaughter and pulling the guillotine knife on my own head. But a week later, after my tumour markers kept going up and up and up, I went back to see my oncologist and I said, I'm ready now. He said, well, it wouldn't have worked if you hadn't have been ready. So I started 4.5 months of grueling chemo. And it wasn't until I realised that I did have some power in this situation to make some changes, to actually have decisions. So what happened was that I started to implement Reiki, Theta healing, colour, positive thinking, a more focused mindset into lifting my spirit up. Instead of going into the situation and hating every second of it, I managed to lift myself up. And so I wore colour. And so my talk really is about inspiring you to feel uplifted out of the grey times and bringing that rainbow out of you, even if you don't feel like it. So whilst I was on chemotherapy, I wrote my first book, which is called Being in Colour. Then Cosmic Radiance Discovery came there. They're both based on colour. I'm a colour therapist. I've also been a midwife and a nurse for 20 years. And then a week and a bit ago, I launched When the Goddess Calls with 19 other women, a collaboration of 19 women's stories. I feel that I have so much to offer, and my talks are often inspirational and off the cuff. And the main theme is going to be how to be absolutely fabulous and colourful. I can talk about colour, I can bring in body dowsing, belief work, I can implement discussions, I can help people understand what it means to actually find peace in the busyness. Speaking in Melbourne, Mind Body Spirit festivals, Brisbane, Sydney, all over New Zealand, in various conferences, even as keynote speaker. I love holding the floor. I love seeing people's faces and light bulbs go on and go bing. But I guess out of this horror and this very difficult situation, which turned my life around, I've done so much to work for me on myself, but also through that and my learnings, I've helped and inspired and lifted so many others too. So this is my studio here, and I work with all sorts of things from crystals to the different modules in my books, to giving Reiki sessions one-on-one. I go into businesses as well, and this is my little treatment space here. I'm really, really passionate and serious about what I do, but in the most playful way. And you know, every woman deserves to wear a crown and be absolutely fabulous, even if they're doing the washing up. So be ready for a punchy, fun talk from the heart, and I will inspire people to do some reflection and leave feeling uplifted with tools that they can bring into their day-to-day lives. Thank you.